Hello everyone, welcome to the reading. This reading will be for the aftermath of Britney Spears being free. So I'm just going to be pulling up everyone's energy from like the mom, the dad, the sister, Britney, her fiance, and all that. So I'm going to start with the mom first. Let's see how's the mom moving at this moment. So the mom feels like she's in good graces. She feels like she's good with all parties involved, which is funny. So her vibe is like she didn't wrong Britney, and she feels like she didn't compromise the family needs. She feels like she played it safe. So that's the vibe that she's in. Now let's see what the tarot has to say about this. So I'm picking up the energy of deceit, of heartbreak, and pain. Let's see what this is in relation towards. The Emperor, her husband. So she feels like, she was basically neutral, like she didn't compromise anyone. But this Emperor, symbolic of, obviously a father, a husband, obviously the husband. So it's kind of just like, actually, I don't even know if they're married, so excuse me. But yeah, the Britney Spears dad, he's definitely like, nah, like I have issues with you, With this judgment situation, it's funny because it's like, this whole thing is obviously karmic, but I'm getting like, justice hasn't been served. So this judgment situation, it's kind of like what's going to be coming to actually the mom and the dad, which is fascinating. So that's the energies the mom is in. And we've seen like the dad's perspective on how he feels about the mom. So let's see. Let's actually look into the dad's energy. Let's see how is the dad moving at this moment. All right. So with this age one, the dad feels like he's wise. He feels like he knows what's best. So that's very funny because this is definitely like the obvious, but it's funny that, it's showing in the cards. So he feels like he knows what's best. You know what I mean? Like his decision is best for like everyone. You know what I mean? Including the family and all that. But the fact that this is cheese and all is symbolic of like an odor. So it's like the people that are around him, that are close to him, the family, people that work with him, even though he feels like he's wise in this situation, it's a stench they don't want to deal with. So it's funny. He's still like telling people like, look, I knew what was best. The fact that this happened was horrible. But people that are around him are just like, dude, you stink. Like Italian cheese or something. Like, nah. So let's see what the tarot has to say about this situation. Also, definitely press the thumbs up, that would be great. So, and definitely subscribe if you aren't subscribed. And thank you for the subscribers, the new subscribers, and the people that do show love and support. Thank you, most definitely. With this Two of Wands, though, he's in a turmoil sort of energy. He's definitely like in turmoil because the judgment has been already rendered. You know what I mean? She's freed and all that. So now it's kind of just like, he's like, yeah, I know what's best. But then he thinks back like, damn, maybe I should have did things differently. Like, it's kind of just like, the court's ruling and the whole situation with Free Britney, he feels like he dropped the ball. He definitely feels like he dropped the ball. So now it's like, he's torn because he can't reconcile the reality of the situation. So he's like, damn, like, this was my cash cow. Now she's free. So like, damn, what am I going to do? So it's like, I'm picking up the energies like of a lot of resentment, even towards himself. He's kind of just like, damn, how come I didn't do this differently? Like if I would have handled this differently, things would have turned out a particular way. Like, it's kind of like every little piece of the case, the ruling, all of that, like he's going over it in his mind because he's definitely disturbed by what's going on. So that's the vibe with that. Let's actually pick up the sister. Let's see how's the sister moving at this moment. This is too many cards. The sister is feeling all sorts of emotions, which is funny. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one from the top and one from the bottom. So the sister, yeah, she has a lot of emotions. Yeah, she's feeling particular ways, but this is really like frivolous energy. Not only is it frivolous energy, it's really selfish. So it's kind of like she's kind of set. So I don't know what's going on with her because this isn't an energy of poverty or anything like that. So I don't know like what's her deal with the situation. But she's not like stressed over the money. So it's kind of just like the dad is stressed over the money. The mom is not tripping. She's neutral. And the daughter, she's not Jamie Lynn Spears. She's not tripping over the ruling like that. That is very interesting. This is actually showing me that she's going to be able to retain her lifestyle. So, you know, I don't know how or what, but I'm not going to delve too deeply into all the particular energies. I'm just pulling this up just for now, then I'm going to get into it in the future. But that's interesting. This is definitely showing like her money situation isn't bad. So I don't know like if she made investments with the money she got from Britney, like during the time, you know, the dad was, I guess, supporting them with Britney's money. But this is showing like she's definitely not tripping off of money. With this, the link though, it's giving me an energy. It's like she's a hater. I think she's hating off of Britney's situation. So it's like, I'm actually gaining an energy. It's kind of like Britney's having a lot of fun, and that's what's playing in her mind. So it's like she's not happy for Britney. You know, it's kind of just like, damn, how come she couldn't be in a worse situation? Like, how come her situation's like this, like, or like that? Like, how come she isn't like locked away somewhere in a crazy house? So this is definitely funny because this is showing me resentment and jealousy. So it's like, yeah, her money's straight, but her vibe is resentment and jealousy. It's funny. I know I'm staying on the sister's energy for like longer than the others, but there's something definitely going on with that for sure. Because it's like financially she's straight, and as far as like this is showing jealousy. You know, so it's something definitely going on here. I could tell it's going to be a story with this for sure. Let's get into the tarot and see what the tarot says about this. Yeah. Alrighty, because we see what cards came out. Usually, like, if the cards come out like this, then I just wait to go to each card. But the fact it's shown, it's no point to do that. The fact that this showed up, this actually showed up in the Courtney and Kim reading I did. And this is how, like, the brother feels. When this shows up, this is always about jealousy. This is always about jealousy, animosity. So it's just like the fact that Britney, you know, she's living her best life and all that. The sister is definitely, she has issues about it. You see, and with this vibe too, it's kind of just like she's really vindictive at this moment. You know, it's kind of like she doesn't have nothing necessarily wrong with her. Like, she doesn't have issues with money. You know what I mean? I believe she has her own actual family. But this is like a type of going to war energy. She wants to go to war with Britney, but I don't know if she will or not. Again, I'm not going to pull up all the energies to go in deeply, but this is definitely funny. Because this is showing that she definitely wants to go to war with Britney. It's kind of like, you know, we can go toe-to-toe. And this is definitely showing resentment about Britney's happiness. So that's funny for sure. Let's actually pick up Sam's energy, the fiance. Let's see how is Sam moving at this moment. Ooh. Like, I'm just going to slide it so you guys can see this. You see this, right? His fell upside down. And you see what this is about, right? The Holy One. And the fact that this is not upright, This is showing me Sam, he's definitely in some dark energies. This is really dark energies. And this actually showed up in, I think, one of the last readings I did for Britney, or rather one of the previous readings I did. That's like, he has his own agenda, and he's like trying to work under like all this strife, like causing strife, like within the family and her situation. And he's still in that vibe because he's not upright. So this is showing me he's in some dark energies. It's like he's presenting himself as an angel, but the reality is we're looking at like the devil card type of energy. Like we're looking at some bondage and restrictions. He has his own plans. And it's funny because I'm picking up this energy too. I don't know if he's going to be successful, but that's definitely what he's in. So let's see what the tarot has to say about this. So yeah, this is about standing your ground. And I know this might seem crude or vulgar to some people, but he's knocking down hoes. Like, he's like, fuck what you talking about. Like, what? Like, I'm in position. I'm in the position of authority. Like, this is his vibe. And I don't even know if they're married or not. You know, last time I heard, he was like her fiance. So I don't know, because he's acting like he has a lot of authority. So I don't know, like, if they're secretly married or what's going on with that. But he's definitely like, look, I'm running shit in this operation. It goes my way and I'm going to stand my ground, regardless how anyone feels, regardless what people say. So he's definitely in that vibe. You see, this situation has ignited his passions. He's not tripping. He sees the goal. He's like, okay, I see the money. I see the opportunity. I'm definitely going to be going after it. So that is funny. And look at this with the 10 of Cups. This marriage situation is going to be his happiness, you know? That's like the goal in all of this. You know, because obviously if he's married to her, you know, he's entitled to certain benefits. So that's all he's concerned about is the marriage, getting that pentacle. I know this is a 10 of Cups, but he's definitely in that vibe. So that is really funny. Let's actually pick up Britney's energy. Again, I know I'm just speeding through the energy. I'm just trying to get like a quick perspective of what's going on with them. I'm not really trying to like have an in-depth reading. So let's see. What is Britney's energy at the moment? How is she moving? You see with this chip breaker? It's funny because this is kind of like always her energy, and it's like I'm picking it up. It's like she's like living her best life. She don't care who she disturbs. It's kind of just like as long as her and I guess her new fiance or whatever, as long as they're doing good, she's good. You know, a lot of people are coming to her with different concerns, and it's kind of just like, you see the chip breaker? It's kind of just like, she's like, I don't even want to hear it. I don't care what any of you guys are saying. Like, I'm living my best life. So that's the energy Britney's in. So let's see what the tarot has to say about all of this. That was quick. Conflict. It's going to be conflict in her situation. So this is definitely funny. It's kind of like I'm kind of like driven to pull the bottom of the deck. Will I? Okay, I will. But this is showing me that her situation is definitely going to be conflict. Because this is just like, you see, this is symbolic of her energy. She's like in bliss. She's ready for all the conflict. She doesn't care. You know, she's like delusional. So, I mean, it is what it is. The bottom of the deck. She's concerned about starting a family. Like, being in a family. And this is like her own family. This isn't like 10 of Cups energy or anything like that. This is like her own situation. So on her mind at this moment is starting a family, dealing with her immediate family. And you see those 2 pentacles, right? Money. So that's the vibe she's in. But it's going to be a situation of conflict for sure. But I'm definitely going to have a more like full in-depth reading on this situation. This was just to pull up the energies, guys. Like, it was nothing to be all heavy. So yeah, if you like this reading and if you made it this far, definitely show support by pressing the thumbs up button, and definitely subscribe. You know, it would be very cool. Like, if you aren't subscribed, you know, I'm going to be coming up with more readings and stuff. So yeah, thanks again.